Welcome to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for joining us. We start the show this week with early voting. The gubernatorial primary election is set for Tuesday, June 24th, and early voting is now underway in Montgomery County at 9 designated early voting centers.
Early voting is tremendously important. It gives the voter the opportunity to choose when and where they vote, so they're not forced to vote on just one day.
Early voting continues through June 19th. You can find a complete list of early voting locations and hours of operation on the Board of Elections website. There was a big community turnout for the official opening of the new 3rd District Police Station in the White Oak section of Silver Spring this week. The state-of-the-art station replaces the former building on Sligo Avenue that housed the 3rd District for over 50 years. Montgomery County Executive Ike Leggett invited the young residents in this crowd to stand alongside local leaders as they cut the ceremonial ribbon to officially open the county's newest police station. 2, 1, cut! The 2-story police station is located on Milestone Drive in the White Oak section of Silver Spring. On this day, residents were able to tour the state-of-the-art facility, which houses about 200 officers and other staff who responded to over 43,000 calls for service last year.
It is the busiest station in the county, and it has been for quite some time, and that's why we have a large contingency of personnel to help to deal with the issues of public safety here in the county.
This location is going to be much more efficient. It's going to keep people safe in the entire east part of the county, in addition to being able to respond to what's happening in downtown Silver Springs.
During a behind-the-scenes tour of the facility, residents discovered that the first floor houses operations, a roll call room, a community meeting room, and a prisoner holding area. Upstairs, you'll find administrative offices and a fitness room where officers can work out.
There's some little things in the station that are really going to help boost morale for our police officers. I mean, we've got gas pumps in the back so the officers don't have to spend 30 minutes out of their shift, traveling somewhere to get fuel. They can get it right here. To have lockers that are big enough to accommodate all of their equipment.
This new facility is phenomenal. We were down at the old station on Sligo Avenue, and this is just nice and bright, and it's just amazing feel to it.
I have 2 young children, and every time we've been going to Target, they see the construction. They've been excited that it's finally finished up.
I like the garages. Well, I thought it all was kind of cool.
Another local youth fascinated by the construction of the new station decided to build his own police station out of Legos. He presented the officers at the 3rd District with his gift, and they've put his project on display in their new lobby.
The thing I like about it is that instead of just police cars and stuff, they have also bad guys that the police cars try to chase.
The 3rd District station is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. County Executive Ike Leggett announced the appointment of a Montgomery Human Trafficking Task Force, which will explore possible new legislation to combat human trafficking. Lorna Virgili has more. Lorna?
Sonia, according to authorities, there were 11 arrests last year, but still, human trafficking is one of the most difficult crimes to crack down.
The victims in these cases are young women who are forced into lives that they didn't choose and have no way of escaping. To help them and to make certain we are keeping up the crime, the task force that we're announcing today will provide recommendations for new legislation, new enforcement techniques, as well as for new awareness and prevention campaigns.
Human trafficking is the 3rd largest activity in the world, with over 800,000 people being exploited every year. In the county, it has been based in areas such as Gaithersburg, Germantown, and Montgomery Village. Shops posing as acupressure businesses that engaged in prostitution.
As our awareness of this despicable crime is heightened, we're discovering more cases tied to human trafficking. Some of them come to our attention in response to domestic disturbances, to runaway investigations, others we uncover during prostitution arrests. And while the victims of human trafficking are found throughout different ways, one thing remains constant with human trafficking. It is a heinous crime rooted in corruption and is characterized by greed, and it displays a fundamental disrespect for the human spirit.
The new task force will have members from different law enforcement agencies and will be presided by the chair of the Montgomery County Commission for Women.
As members of this task force, we will work to increase our understanding and the public's to shine a light on the issue here in Montgomery County. It's hard to believe for all of us that we have it here in Montgomery County, but as you've heard from my colleagues, we do.
In Rockville, for County Report This Week, I'm Lorna Virgili.
This week, the county was recognized by the White House for its outstanding accomplishment in creating an innovative cyber technology project with the potential to benefit our residents. Montgomery County unveiled its achievements in the Smart America Challenge, presenting the county's Project Scale, Safe Community Alert Network. Scale uses low-cost advanced sensor and receiving technology that deploys a public sector automated safety alert and community awareness network that protects vulnerable populations. Scale has deployed a variety of connected sensors in a Rockville apartment building that detects different environmental distress factors, such as smoke, heat, or carbon monoxide, and transmits the data to a cloud service and, if necessary, dispatch emergency response services. The County Council returned to regular business this week following a brief recess. Council members recently adopted the fiscal year 2015 budget that is set to go into effect on July 1st. At his weekly media briefing, Council President Craig Rice talked about how with this budget, some core services are being restored, and he also shed light on what he wants to prioritize during the second half of his term as president.
I was just meeting with a developer this morning that was looking at affordable housing options here in Montgomery County and was frustrated with the time that it took to provide something that is so important. You know, how often do we sit here and talk about affordable housing opportunities in Montgomery County, and to really have it be a challenge for a developer to deliver on that? And we're talking about truly affordable housing, every single unit being affordable housing. Doesn't make sense for us. And so we've got to fix those policies. We've got to fix those rates that are assigned to things that are a core priority for us here in Montgomery County.
On the campus of the University of Maryland, a local leader was recently honored for her accomplishments in her profession and community. MCTV has more.
2014 Woman of
Last week, Montgomery College President Dr. Darian Pollard was awarded as one of 2014's Women of Distinction at the National Conference for College Women Student Leaders, held at the University of Maryland College Park. Other awardees included television anchor Hattie Kaufman, co-founder of Public Stuff Lily Liu, NASA astronaut Pamela Ann Melroy, and founder and president of Smith & Company, Judy Smith. During her acceptance speech, Dr. Pollard credited those who supported and inspired her, and then she encouraged others to believe more in themselves.
But I have been indelibly shaped and molded not only by these social movements that came before me, but also by the individual movements of my life, my family, leaders, educators, and others, particularly mentors who saw something in me that I never saw in myself. You are here tonight because somebody else believed in you as much as you should believe in yourself. I'm able to work for an organization, Montgomery College, that means something to its community, that has breadth and depth, and believes each and every person who wants to go to college should have the right and the ability to do so.
Following the ceremony, Dr. Pollard met many attendees during a reception.
She mentioned saying that when you're comfortable standing in your own space, then you know who you really are. And it was really empowering because I've been going through, for a couple of weeks now, not really sure what career path I wanted to take. Hearing her saying that it's okay and seeing how successful she is reassured me that I would be okay and that anything that I wanted to pursue in would also turn out great. So it's really great to meet her. I'm so happy.
For County Report This Week, I'm Dan Rankin.
Coming up on County Report This Week, we'll bring you to downtown Wheaton, where the annual Taste of Wheaton brought droves of people out to try local restaurants.
History comes alive during Heritage Days weekend, June 28th and 29th. Discover Montgomery County's historical treasures during this free countywide event. The two-day festival offers visitors an opportunity to sample numerous sites representing the history, culture, and natural beauty of Montgomery County. Join us for Heritage Days, June 28th and 29th from noon until 4 p.m. all over Montgomery County. For more information, call 301-515-0753 or go to heritagemontgomery.org.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
County Executive Ike Leggett has announced a collaborative effort between the Montgomery County Police, the Office of Consumer Protection, and several state agencies to crack down on unlicensed home improvement contractors. Law enforcement agencies in the region will share information and work cooperatively to file criminal charges against those individuals who have victimized homeowners, stealing millions of dollars.
Each year, consumers in Maryland, Montgomery County alone, have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars to unlicensed contractors through incomplete, abandoned, or poorly performed home improvement projects. We will not tolerate the victimization of our residents, especially our seniors.
To make sure the home improvement contractor is licensed, call the Maryland Home Improvement Commission at 410-230-6309. Or for more information, call the county's Office of Consumer Protection at 240-777-3636 or visit its website. World Elder Abuse Awareness Day is recognized every year on June 15th, but Montgomery County dedicates an entire week to the issue. Rockville 11's Morgan Lash was at the Rockville Senior Center for its Elder Abuse Awareness presentation.
The Rockville Senior Center took part in the Montgomery County World Elder Abuse Awareness Week with an informational session on senior safety. The event drew community members from all over Montgomery County who came to learn about how to protect themselves and their loved ones from the horrors of elder abuse.
I feel really confident that everybody here knows somebody who's been taken advantage of, neglected, treated poorly, isolated. That makes this our issue. It's all of our issues. It's not out there somewhere. It affects all of us.
The event included vendors, exhibitors, speeches by both Maryland and Montgomery County officials, and even a class on how to stay safe from elder abuse and exploitation.
We have in this country a national kind of government service called Adult Protective Services. Every state has put together their own kind of response to elder abuse and abuse of younger people who are vulnerable. We have that here in Montgomery County, we have that in Maryland. So the approach is very localized because the problem of elder abuse really rests where the elders are living. What we're working on, and it was reflected here this morning, is building the layers we need at every level. So starting with the older adults, talking to them, listening to them, working with the prosecutors. Law enforcement was here today. They're critical to this work. Working with the state, because it's happening everywhere in every state. And then my role is to help at the federal level, raise the federal voice, and make sure the federal government can be a better partner in supporting all of this work.
Recent research has found that 1 in 10 elder Americans are abused each year. And for every case reported, there are approximately 23 that go unreported. For more information about community senior services, visit www.montgomerycountymaryland.gov/HHS.
The diversity of our area's restaurants was on full display at the 19th annual Taste of Wheaton. MyMC Media's Valerie Bonk reports.
I think it brings people out, gets us involved with our neighbors, and we're a very diverse community right here in Wheaton. I mean, we have people from all over the world.
The 19th annual event brought thousands of people to the streets of downtown Wheaton for a taste of the area. Local restaurant owners were grateful for the opportunity to show off their menus.
All the little mom and pop store, we offer the specialty to the people coming over here to Wheaton. So everybody tries, and at least the people come back and support us all year round.
The festival for our local businesses, it
brings, well, for one, you can see what other businesses are in the area, really, and it puts us in touch with our community.
So what's new this year? A special wine tasting tent where visitors could pair up food from local restaurants with local wines. And the people here said they're happy to see attention focused on bringing people to downtown Wheaton.
We've seen a lot of growth and development around the area, and we think a lot of the restaurants bring a lot of people to the area, and it's because they're all very diverse, and you know, you can get Latin American food, you can get Asian food and all this stuff, so I think that's like a real draw to the area.
I think it brings a lot of people in. I noticed just today that the event has gotten a lot larger over the years. It used to be quite a small event, but a lot more vendors are coming out, and I think it's going to do a lot for Wheaton in terms of showing people what's here.
It's a great promotional weekend for Wheaton. With the weather, with people coming out, it shows everybody that we have a lot of independent spirit in the Wheaton area, and that these businesses are very worth supporting.
You can find out more about what's happening this summer in Wheaton on its website. For County Report This Week, I'm Valerie Bonk.
When we come back, County Executive Ike Leggett shares some advice to the class of 2014. And Gandhi Brigade remembers its beloved founder as a community hero. We'll tell you more when we come back. Stay with us.
Vote early in Montgomery County. Early voting locations are open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. June 12 through 19. Go to 777vote.org on your mobile device to find out wait times, get Google Map directions for driving, public transit, biking, and walking to any of the 9 early voting locations. 777vote.org for mobile. Remember, your time, your voice, your vote.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. After months of review, Superintendent Joshua Starr is recommending against changing the start and end times, also known as bell times, for Montgomery County Public Schools. Dr. Starr's bell time recommendation was released this week, along with a report that cites cost and mixed feedback from the community as contributing factors to his decision. The Board of Education is expected to discuss the superintendent's recommendation at a meeting on June 17th. You can review the bell times report online. This week, Executive Ike Leggett delivered the commencement address to the 2014 graduating class from John F. Kennedy High School. The ceremony took place at DAR Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C., where Mr. Leggett talked about the importance of education and hard work in front of a crowd of over 5,000 attendees.
But for success in life, you're always tested. For success in life, you're always graded. And the question for you, whether you would meet that in a successful manner as you go forward.
As we come to the close of high school graduations, let's remember our multi-talented students, many of whom are moving on to college in the fall. Some of these students are from Einstein High School's Visual Arts Center program. MCPS TV visited their showcase earlier this spring.
The VAC is a very unusual program, perhaps unique in the United States. It's a portfolio development program that's been sponsored and supported by MCPS for 40 years. We're really a small learning community that's designed to develop talent and get kids ready for college. Many of VAC kids take 8, 9, 10, 11 AP exams and pass them. So we've got a very bright community. We're interested in the kids developing not just a creative, funky sense of making art. They understand industry. They're looking forward to the future. So we are teaching kids how to solve problems, how to analyze situations, and to become artists in the future.
When people see my art, they kind of know me a little bit, and they understand what I'm communicating. Because I'm interested in illustration, and communication is the root of that.
I believe that as an artist, you can use any medium to express what you want to create. You can use paint, acrylic, ebony pencil, Conte crayon. It doesn't matter, as long as you're expressing like what you feel as an artist.
I've always been doing art. I've loved it ever since I was a little kid. All this is just bits of information on my adoption, and this is my family, like the day I came home to America, and then I think these letters right here are just, this is like me introducing myself in Chinese and that I was adopted, and this was a little area right by the orphanage that I was adopted in, so I think everything's just really important and tied together really well.
This is all data from Boston, Massachusetts, Texas, Maryland, and in creating this series, I wanted to combine objective and subjective thinking, and it showed my personality, it showed my interest. This made me stand out, and I got into Carnegie Mellon, and I think that this was definitely something that contributed to my acceptance.
A lot of the pieces have the word zero tolerance across them, kind of just trying to bring this policy into the forefront of, I want people to think about it and talk about it.
I think if the public comes to see, they will be shocked that, you know, students that are from 15 to 18 have created a body of work that is so strong and pieces that really talk to you.
Richard Jaggi was remembered as a mentor, friend, and community hero at the recent Gandhi Brigade Youth Media Festival. MyMC Media's Valerie Bonk tells us how the Silver Spring-based organization celebrated the life and impact of its founder, who passed away just a few days before this event.
There were laughs and there were tears as members and supporters of the Gandhi Brigade gathered in Silver Spring to remember Richard Jaggi at the Youth Media Festival. Jaggi passed away less than a week before his organization's biggest event of the year.
I was a friend with Richard. I mean, I've known him, I think, longer than I've known the Gandhi Brigade. And so to know him and to see the kind of work he did and to have had no idea that he was, sick, I just wanted to be here and honor him.
This board is just one of the ways community members are remembering Richard Jaggi's legacy, a man many call a community hero.
He was my mentor, my friend, my father figure, and today was just a way for me to remember him and to let him know that he may be gone for now, but people like me will always remember him and love him and will support his dream.
It's only just so often that someone comes along with a special spirit that inspires people.
That's part of our challenge is to keep the doors open, to keep the vision going, and that was a large part of today. Today was a tribute to Richard and what he's meant to the community. I think that we would be letting down everything that he's built if we didn't find a way to keep everything going.
Richard created the Gandhi Brigade in 2005 as a way to empower local youth to deliver positive message to the community through media.
The only way that I can, go forth with a positive mentality is to embody his passion and his ideals, his kindness, his humility, and inspire other people to do the same.
I think Richard would have loved today. In fact, I think Richard is here, and I think he loves today.
For County Report This Week, I'm Valerie Bonk.
Coming up, we'll share some historic flower facts about the popular peonies at Seneca Creek State Park. And we'll introduce you to our Pets of the Week. Stay tuned. County Report This Week is coming right back.
"13 Raptors track and field athletes have been named to the NJCAA All-American team. They were honored for their outstanding performances at the recent National Track and Field Championships. MC's men's team finished 4th in the nation, and the women's team finished 11th. 2 MC baseball players have been named to the NJCAA All-American team. Outfielder Tyler Colvin, who hit .469 this season, was named first team, and second baseman Antonio Pino, who hit .406, was named to the third team. And 2 MC teams are hosting clinics for kids this summer. MC's women's basketball team offers week-long sessions from June 23rd through July 25th, and MC's men's soccer team is holding week-long sessions from June 23rd through July 31st.
Welcome back to County Report This Week. I'm Sonya Burke. Peonies are in full bloom this time of the year, and at Seneca Creek State Park, there's a small garden that contains a historic collection of the fragrant blossoms. Susan Kennedy took a tour of the gardens and learned just how these elite annuals got their start at the park.
We're here at this beautiful peony garden at Seneca Creek State Park with Eric Ledbetter, who is a park ranger here, and he's going to give us a good idea of how these flowers came to being in this beautiful park. Talk a little bit about the history of these beautiful flowers.
Sure, Susan. The story really begins nearly 100 years ago, around 1913. There was a man named Edwin P. Schwartz who was a wealthy real estate developer. Now, he was an avid gardener and he wanted to have a rose garden, but the first few bushes he planted didn't flourish at all. However, he found a beautiful flowering plant, much like these. He didn't know what it was, so he took a sample of it to the Department of Agriculture, and they said, well, Mr. Schwartz, this is a peony. And he was head over heels. Within a year, he had ordered 100 different varieties of peonies from a dealer in New Jersey and begun an enormous flower bed that once spread from the front stoop of Gaithersburg City Hall all the way to the railroad tracks at the present Mark Station.
How did the flowers end up here at Seneca Creek State Park?
Well, Mr. Schwartz sadly didn't live very long after he started the garden. He died in 1924, but his wife continued the garden and it became a business. So they bought 18 acres from the Klopper family out here on Klopper Road. Probably 30,000 individual plants were moved by hand over a period of years from downtown Gaithersburg to here at what's now Seneca Creek.
Oh yeah, that smells really nice. Who takes care of all of this?
It is almost entirely the work of a dedicated corps of volunteers. Our leader is a man named Earl, who is a retired physicist.
So do you get people who come here to look at it who are they're flower enthusiasts and they're peony experts?
We get a lot of local gardeners who have a few peonies in their own garden. We have families with kids who are just looking for a fun day out for the afternoon.
Another jewel in the crown here in Montgomery County.
We like to think so.
Visitors may see the historic peonies from 8 a.m. to sunset at Seneca Creek State Park in Gaithersburg. And now let's meet our pets of the week. Here's Kathy Stanhope from the Humane Society. Kathy?
Hi, this is Kathy Stanhope with your Pet of the Week at the Montgomery County Humane Society, and I'm here with two little darlings. This is Charvie and her brother Pepper Andy. They're brother and sister, just about 3 months old, and they are looking to go home with you. They will be spayed and neutered upon adoption, so come visit them on the web at mchumane.org or give us a call at 240-252-2555.
The next time you're traveling near the Tacoma-Langley Crossroads, make sure you stop by the Crossroads Farmers Market at their new location on Ann Street and University Boulevard from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every Wednesday until November 19th. Tacoma Park TV has more.
This is the beginning of our 8th season here at Crossroads, and we have a new location on Ann Street thanks to the Tacoma Park City Council, who passed a resolution letting us use this space. Everyone is within 125 miles that sells here, and we want to support our local economy and be inclusive of our entire community.
State Senator Jamie Raskin talks about the importance of community while enjoying the beautiful day at the market, learning how to juggle, and enjoying nutritious and delicious food.
It's just great to see all of the local Maryland farmers coming together and people from the neighborhood and the community coming out and buying fresh, nutritious, delicious fruits and vegetables and baked goods and prepared lunches. I love to see, local food sustainability in action, and there's a great culture that grows up around it. This young man over here is teaching me how to juggle, and so we're hoping it's going to be a great season for the Crossroads Food Market.
Since the market opened in 2007, it has distributed over 243,000 in fresh checks. This program has enabled nearly 7,000 low-income individuals and families to add an additional discount to the benefit programs already offered at the weekly market.
We were the first farmers market in Maryland to accept food stamps and the WIC coupons, and the first in the country to double those benefits. So we continue to do that. This is our 8th year running those programs. And we also run a senior eligibility program. So any senior from Prince George's County or Montgomery County that comes with an ID that says that they are 65 years or older, they're eligible for $5 in fresh checks for fruits, vegetables, meats, eggs, honeys on a weekly basis.
To find out more about the weekly market and the Crossroads Community Food Network, visit crossroadscommunityfoodnetwork.org. For County Report this week, I am Jermaine Danae Bowens.
With that, we close this edition of County Report This Week. Remember to like us on Facebook and to join us again at this time every week for a look at what's going on inside Montgomery County. I'm Sonya Burke. Thank you for joining us.